We are not awakened by anyone having cancer. We believe that we are immortal. We will never have cancer. He can have, she can have, but I will never have. This is food is our petrol. If we eat excessive food, we will end up making excessive metabolites or excessive waste materials in our blood. Genes. And those if we do not have a cancer today, it means the cancer suppressing genes are effective and cancer expressive genes are not effective. That is stress will be another source for free radicals. So you should be meditating, you should be happy, you should not be jealous, you should be having a realistic expectations from life. That if you happen to be a relative to a cancer patient, then you should be avoiding two things. Overeating you should never do, and stress management that you have to do. The cure could sometimes be too late, to be effective, because when the patients come, then the cancer has already spread, and then this is really too late to offer any help.
Good morning, friends. Today we have Dr. E. Sharma with us in the studio, and he is professor and controller of examination in Guru Ravi Das Ayurvedic University, Hoshiarpur, and we shall be talking on cancer prevention through Ayurveda. So let's talk to Dr. E. Sharma.
Thank you, Atul. So we are here with another very important topic, and surely many of us do require or will be requiring this information sometime in their life for their near and dear ones, or maybe God forbid for themselves also. This is cancer prevention. Has Ayurveda got a mention of cancer or not? Yes, Ayurveda did mention there are many types of cancers, six to be more specific, and those cancers can be affecting any body part. And Ayurveda did very precisely mention that cancers are like kind of cold abscesses, imbalance among all the three, that will lead to something called cancer. Now what can we do? Cancers are usually running into the heredity, or they start with some genetic alteration. We have got many cancer suppressor genes, and we have got many cancer expressing genes. If you do not have a cancer today, it means the cancer suppressing genes are effective and cancer expressive genes are not effective. That is why we are not having cancer. The day the situation reverses, that is, cancer expressing genes are more powerful, and the genes which were saving us, we call cancer suppressing genes, if those are suppressed, then we will be ending up having cancer. Now what can we do to maintain a status quo, that is, we do not spoil genes to that level where we generate cancer, where our body produces cancer? So I zeroed upon a few principles. The most important principle is genetic mutation, or this genetic derangement usually will be coming from free radical attack or oxidative stress. Where do we get free radicals from? Where do we get these oxidants from? The most important source for these free radicals is our food. If we overeat, if we eat more than what we require, the extra food will lead into excessive metabolism, and that wasteful metabolism will be producing more pollution. If you metabolize anything, then you end up consuming some raw material and you end up producing some pollution. If you run your car, for example, if you are driving too much, then you're consuming a lot of petrol and you are throwing out a lot of pollution, a lot of smoke in the atmosphere. In the same manner, food is our petrol. If we eat excessive food, we will end up making excessive metabolites or excessive waste materials in our blood, and those waste materials are called free radicals. Free radicals will be doing you no good. They will only lead to many diseases, including aging, including diabetes, including everything, and cancer is one of those like ill effects. Free radicals can trigger to suppress your good genes, that is, your cancer suppressing genes will be deactivated, and it can ignite your bad genes. Your cancer expressing genes will come to fore. They will be more operational now. So my first suggestion will be, we should never be overeating. The irony is, unfortunately, the misery is, it's too late when we realize, once we have cancer, that is the time then we are ready to do everything. Before that, we are not awakened by anyone having cancer. We believe that we are immortal. We will never have cancer. He can have, she can have, but I will never have. This is the biggest misconception. You are working very hard to develop cancers because of your wrong lifestyle. So I believe overeating, because it will produce excessive free radicals, can be the first invitation to cancer generation. You should never be overeating, one thing. Secondly, you should be really managing your stress well. This is easier said than done, but anyway, you have to do it. Stress will be another source for free radicals. So you should be meditating, you should be happy, you should not be jealous, you should be having a realistic expectations from life that will keep you stress free. And you can practice this sports, some hobby, meditation, anything which keeps you happy is imperative. Being happy is anti-cancer. So I believe, keeping this video short, I will be ending up with these two suggestions only. If you happen to be a relative to a cancer patient, then you should be beginning with avoiding two things: overeating you should never do, and stress management that you have to do. And I can assure you, this eventually will help you for sure. Thank you very much.